In the next few minutes, I will briefly present the Bulgarian portal for open science and its usefulness for researchers and data stewards. It can reasonably be argued that the Bulgarian portal for open science is the most significant open science infrastructure in Bulgaria. I will address several aspects which are outlined on the screen. They can be grouped into four main categories. First, I will begin with a short introduction to the Bulgarian portal for open science and include some observations on the resources currently available within the portal. The second category concerns publishing in the Bulgarian portal for open science. Here I will focus on user types and standard procedure for publishing resources and the associated metadata requirements. I will then offer some remarks on how BPOS can support research data management, particularly in relation to the data management plans, and they are recently introduced in the Bulgarian legislation. Finally, instead of a traditional conclusion, I will outline several key advantages and opportunities associated with using the Bulgarian portal for open science. It should be noted that the Bulgarian portal for open science was conceived as a single national access point for scientific information. The portal was launched in June 2020 in compliance with Commission recommendation on access to and preservation of scientific information, as well as in fulfillment of Bulgaria's commitment to the development of European open science infrastructures. The portal is developed and maintained by the Ministry of Education and Science through the National Center for Information and Documentation. A few years after its establishment, the Bulgarian portal for open science was incorporated in the national legislation, most notably through its inclusion in the law on the promotion of scientific research and innovation. Here are some statistical data on the Bulgarian portal for open science. Currently, we have 119 registered content providers and more than 5,000 registered researchers. There are many scientific publications available in the portal, the vast majority of which are open access. By resource type, scientific publications constitute the largest category, followed by dissertations. The dissertations are automatically imported from the Register of Academic Staff, which is also maintained by the National Center for Information and Documentation. There are also conference material and other types of documents. The number of published datasets and data papers remains extremely limited. In terms of disciplinary distribution, the highest share of publication is in the field of natural sciences, mathematics and informatics. There are 23% of our publications. The lowest share is in the arts. It should be noted that researchers do not publish directly in the Bulgarian portal for open science without prior registration. This slide presents the three types of users within the system. Administrators and moderators are typically researchers as well. However, they are assigned additional administrative responsibilities by their respective organizations. The administrator organizes and oversees the overall publishing process within the Bulgarian Portal for Open Science at the institutional level, while the moderator reviews and approves each individual submission. If you wish to publish in the Bulgarian Portal for Open Science, you must first register. There are two registration pathways. Self-registration. The researcher completes the publicly available registration form, which must subsequently be approved by your organization administrator. The form requires such things as name, email address, ORCID, and institutional affiliation. Once the administrator approves your request, you will receive a confirmation email inviting you to set password and activate your account. There is also possibility for registration through invitation. Your organization administrator may initiate the process by sending you an email invitation. This slide outlines the standard publishing procedure for resources in the Bulgarian Portal for Open Science. It's important to emphasize that the National Center for Information and Documentation is not responsible for the published content. The completeness or accuracy of the metadata or other related aspects is full responsibility to the content providing organization. Each organization independently determines the specific details of its internal publishing workflow. Some institutions have even adopted and published formal internal rules governing this process, such as the Agriculture Academy. They have such document. In the typical case, a researcher creates a record for a specific resource, completes the relevant metadata fields, and upload the associated file or files. The researcher then submits the record for review by a representative of the organization. This representative, usually acting in the role of moderator, reviews the submission and may approve it for publication, return it for correction, or reject it if it does not meet the applicable requirements. Metadata is created for every record in the Bulgarian Portal for Open Science, regardless of whether the resource is a publication or a dataset. Entering as much metadata as possible is strongly recommended, although only a limited number of fields are mandatory. The metadata entry process is structured into 5 sequential steps, each displayed on a separate screen. First is the basic information, such as resource type, title, author's description, and language. The second is additional information, such as keywords, related resources, and identifiers. The third is for license, access rights, deposit agreement, and license type. The fourth are the attachments, one or more files. Several formats are acceptable. The fifth is about publication details, such as scientific domains and related classifications. For publications, functionality has been implemented that allows metadata to be imported directly from the Web of Science database. Efforts are currently underway to establish similar integration with Elsevier databases, where a publication is not indexed in these databases. Our metadata must be entered manually. And this is very time consuming.
Can I clarify, do I understand correctly that the description of the data sets is the same as description of publications?
For now,
in
yes.
the sense of fields?
Yes, but for now only. Currently, the Bulgarian Portal for Open Science has a very limited data
data sets.
Some notes on the research data. Under the current regulatory framework, the publication of research data is mandatory where such data have been generated in full or in part through public funding. At present, only data sets and data papers can be uploaded to BPOS. An upgrade of BPOS to include comprehensive research data management and processing functionalities was planned for the future. This objective has not yet been fully implemented. It's expected that BPOS will be further developed in the near future to provide expanded options for the publication, management, and reuse of research data. As I already note, the number of such repository resources currently published remains very limited. Moreover, a portion of them do not fully correspond to the categories under which they are registered. This suggests that some researchers are not yet sufficiently familiar with these resource types. For the first time, the publication of research data has been expressly regulated in the Access to Public Information Act, introduced in order to implement the European Directive on Open Data and the use of public sector information. The Act also provides a definition of research data that is on the screen. The law on the promotion of scientific research and innovation requires higher education institutions and research organizations to establish and maintain institutional repositories. Within these repositories, data, publications, and other research output financed in full or in part by public funds must be deposited, organized, made available under open access conditions, and preserved for long term. However, the law does not establish explicit requirements concerning data quality standards or compliance with the FAIR principles. It was already noted in previous talks that in 2025 a new regulation on the activities of the National Science Fund was developed. An article of this regulation provides that the scientific description of each project proposal must include measures to ensure compliance with the principle of open science. This slide outlines some basic regulatory framework concerning research data management plans. Although they are not directly linked to the Bulgarian portal for open science, the portal may serve as one of the infrastructures referenced in such plans. BPOS can be particularly relevant in sections of the plans such as addressing data storage and long-term preservation, data sharing and dissemination. In this context, it should be noted that BPOS is expected to be upgraded with a new functionality for generating downloadable files containing data and resources published on the portal for a specific year or time period, together with key metadata elements. In addition, last year specific provisions concerning research data management were introduced in the programs of the Bulgarian National Science Fund. I already mentioned some of them. At the end, there are some benefits that are available for everyone publishing in the open science. I put this slide as a conclusion. There is benefits for researchers, for example, for wider dissemination of scientific output, which can increase visibility and citation potential, which is an important indicator in contemporary research evaluation systems. The scientific community benefits from faster circulation of knowledge, improved opportunities for verification and reproducibility of results. Society in turn benefits through enhanced transparency in research process, greater public trust in scientific institutions, and the promotion of citizen science initiatives. At the last slide are the contact details of the Bulgarian portal for open science. I would also like to take this opportunity to invite you to the consortium's next event, which will be held tomorrow at the National Center for Information and Documentation. This is a round table entitled Policies in the Field of Open and Responsible Science. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Maybe you also can mention briefly what research you are going to coordinate within this pilot program, because I think some of the participants here will probably contribute in some way the pilot project, the research project within the program.
We plan to make a research on the research data and repositories. The National Center for Information and Documentation make such research 5 years ago. Then were some plans to improve the Bulgarian portal for open science, to upgrade the portal years before, but it not happened. This year, one of the important things that the National Center for Information and Documentation will contribute to the consortium is similar research. We hope that we make this research in April this year, and we have some questions already prepared, but the concrete dates are not sure for yet.